Hey, we're back again, guys. As I said, guys, we have a lot of cutscenes. It's a cutscene heavy game. What do you want? Alright, so we do actually have our first destination here. Do I have to talk to the viewer? I can't remember. We'll talk to her regardless. Have you gotten anything? Blah 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 blah. Okay, so she doesn't actually say anything too meaningful there, so it doesn't really matter. There's nothing pertaining to the rest of the quest. So we're gonna head off here, guys. We're gonna have our first quest. We're probably gonna come across a few battles we'll have to do. Yeah, if it gets to the point that I have to grind, I'll just grind off screen between parts. Here's the thing, though, and this is something I don't know if they kept in for. Oops, we'll go this way if it looks quicker. During the 3DS version, at least, if you got 5 levels above enemies, it was essentially almost unwinnable for the enemies. Now, so that's kind of a double-edged sword, as it works the other way as well. But, yeah, I actually think it's a little more interesting just to stay roughly around the same level of the enemies you come across. Obviously, give or take 1 or 2 levels, that's fine, but it's not something I really want to overpower too much. There's one boss in this game that actually gives me shit, but we'll not be coming across that one for a very long time. So I'm not too fussed for the time being. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to pick up a few of these orbs, just so we can get them. Giant Hornet. I think that's another Giant Hornet. No, that was a Strong Dandelion. I'm working with an audio delay, by the way, guys, so I can't see... audio cues and stuff are coming up later than they're actually appearing, for me at least. Anyway, for you guys, it'll all be synced up, but for me, yeah, not so much. It's just a nice way to get stuff for later. Again, none of the enemies are going to be attacking much at the moment. I'll get the one up here. Also, I'm not going to be going way too out of my way to collect shit. If it's on the main path or just like right near the main path, then sure, but I'm not too fussed about going far out my way to collect shit, so... I said this is not 100% playthrough. I just love the story of this game, and the main campaign is fantastic, so... So outside of Final Fantasy, I would say this is arguably one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I actually have played a little bit of Xenoblade Chronicles X and 2. And by a little, I mean I've put maybe 2 hours into both of them. Not saying they're bad games, it's just... I've not really been in the mood to like start a brand new RPG sort of thing. So there you go. Really, I'm just kind of waiting for them to finally port the Xenoblade Chronicles X to the Switch so I can finally sell the fucking Switch. Oh, then again, do I really want to? Because then I wouldn't be able to record any Wii games I have. I don't know, it's kind of a double-edged sword, really, isn't it? Oh, there's an item there. There is a cutscene.
You forgot something. You will be needing the transport cases, right?
Fiora.
I'm coming along as well. I'd feel better going with you boys than sitting at home worrying about you. So, let's get moving.
I knew she didn't trust me. Looks like it.
Okay, so we have a full party of 3. Now, obviously, when you have reserves in, you can swap out whenever you want. Guest section is actually where you can't really do anything with them, as far as I can remember. Where else is Heart to Heart? Alright, so we have one between Shulk and Dunban. Not Dunban, sorry, Rhine. But unfortunately, we can't do it yet, because we don't have our affinity up yet. Though, here's the thing. You'll revisit plenty of locations many times over. So there's a good chance we'll come across it again at some point in the future. We'll probably have affinity up by that point, so... Also, I don't mind talking during these cutscenes, because there's usually not a voice actor. It's just like a welcome to this area. Also, it's showing what part of the Bionis that we're currently on as well, which is pretty neat. Alright, so this is also showing you monster types. It says here ordinary monsters will not attack you unless you attack them. Visual types will attack when they see your character. There's also a few that will hear you and then attack you. But here's the thing, we will have to probably do a few attacks during this area. Yep, there's one right there. We could probably sneak around him, but I want that thing in the middle. Oh, we actually did get around him. Okay then. I'll take the top path here. A little bit safer, I'd have thought. Caterpillar's nest. There's a item. I believe this one's. Yeah, there's an item back there, so we're gonna have to fight. Oh well. Also, I think when there's a exclamation mark, it means we can probably actually use it at that point and get maximum damage from it, which is pretty cool. Oh, also chain attacks are really good for helping with affinity as well. Unfortunately, we don't actually have to use one at the moment because we're so close to killing this thing. There you go. I got the treasure chest and whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Take it all. As you can see here, there the affinity changed a little bit as well from having that battle. So, and I want that night tulip. Probably gonna have to fight a couple of these monsters as well. Yep, we are. Okay. Try not to get too bombarded by enemies, by the way. It is very easy to become overwhelmed. So locations like on the not on the map and stuff, in the battle and stuff can actually really affect how the battle turns as well, so it's definitely something you want to keep an eye on. And yeah, we're going to fight this guy just because we've nearly got the affinity, we've nearly got the chain attack going, so we're going to use this, show it off. Alright, so here's a good idea. Always use that with Shulk. Use Wild Down to topple the enemy and you'll do more damage here. And you do quite a good chunk of damage, so it's worth trying out. And there you go. Easy fight.
Should be okay if we fight like this.
There is... Is there something back here? I'm fairly certain there's something back here. Oh, it's just a thing, but we'll do the fight anyway. Now, of course, I'm sure plenty of people are saying, oh, why are you not leveling this stuff up? Well, it's mainly because I wasn't really needing to at the moment. Let's show it off, though. We have skill trees here. This is very good for whatever you want to focus on primarily. Integrity prioritizes this trait to improve block rate, improves this trait to improve agility, which is actually really helpful for basically avoiding attacks and stuff. And then humanity is to improve ether, but the best thing to do here is actually check all your things. Alright, so healing hearts restores more HP, which is actually pretty good. Increase tension gain from battle start affinity. That's not actually bad because it gives you a better chance of having a chain attack. Buff at start button, blah blah blah. Reduce weight of equipment, increases chance of fewer fever when doing gems. We're going to start off with humanity, just because it's probably the best one to go for. As for this, we can level up our stuff here. The current AP is basically your experience points and shit. We're going to put this into Stream Edge for the time being. We also have it for Ryan as well. I'm not sure what to go for here. We'll go for Aura Blast. And for Fiora, we'll give her a Power Smash. I don't know if we have any better equipment, by the way, yet. So we'll take a quick look here. Obviously, your stats are there on the right if you want to check. I don't think there's going to be anything for Shulk, but there might be for Ryan. I believe there was some early stuff for him. Does he have anything better than the Scrap Driver? Not at the moment. Has some things for physical defense, but... sorry, some things that will improve our stats, but unfortunately it wastes physical defense, which kind of important, especially this early on. Alright, I was about to use the chain attack there, but already beat it by the time we actually got to it. Anyway, we can move on again. Unfortunately, the chain attack will go down as well, so...
Are these the Magmel ruins?
Haven't you been here before?
Nope.
The Defense Force often uses it for training, but I come here to do research. It's not really a place that people go.
Not surprising. There are monsters around here that use Mechon parts as armor.
Was this built by the Mechon?
I don't think so. There's a path for people to get in. It might have been a vehicle of some kind.
Like the Defense Force hover transports.
A vehicle? But it's so big.
It's amazing technology. I wonder what kind of people made it.
I ain't got a clue.
Let's keep moving. The ether cylinders are up ahead.
Right.
Okay, as I said, we're going to keep on moving here. Again, you can take shortcuts wherever you want. I'm going to try and avoid doing that as much as possible, just so I can pick up more goodies along the way. Like this, for instance, a Shinute. Can I get up here? Oh, there's items behind there. I want the items. Sorry guys, I'm a bit of a collector hoarder in this game. In the 3DS version, I actually did collect most of the items and stuff in the game. It's actually pretty fun. Gold Caterpillar. Alright, so I want to address something here. There is... You'll go through here later on. It's part of the main progression. There is a way to get to level 50 in this game. Really early on. And the first part of it is a cheat. It's a glitch and all that. The first part is essentially maneuvering around so you can sort of push yourself in through the door. It's really fucking annoying to do, and I can't fully remember how to do it. But it first involves going for this door and then going up this fucking vine thing and then using a critical hit chance to get over a ledge that you're not supposed to be able to jump over until like very late game. If you do all that, you'll get to level 50. I've pulled it off once on the 3DS version. Apparently they patched it out here. But yeah, it's tricky as all hell to do. Alright, so you need to be aware of unique monsters. These are usually a little bit stronger than the others and all that shit. Level 9. This may be tricky, but we're going to give it a try. We may die out here, but I want to give it a go. Thankfully, they do have a good health bar that you can see pretty easily, so... Keep an eye on everybody's health. Obviously, I have got a healing ability, so there is that. Love this music, by the way. This is actually my favorite track in the game. You will know our name. You will know our name. Sorry, that is the name of the track. Kind of wanted Ryan to get that second. Also, you can pick your teammates up. I actually forgot to do that there, but whatever. I actually should give somebody the health. Alright, let's go for another chain. Oh shit, Fiora got TKO'd. I didn't even realize. Though if I can actually knock this thing down, I can actually revive her, so... Actually, couldn't pick her up there. It just wouldn't let me. Alright, so we actually got some better equipment there, actually. Also, the game does have achievements in that way, special way that Nintendo does, where it's not actually achievements, but they try and pretend it is. Also, I should point out, Fiora's not going to be a party member again for a while after this, so I'm not going to focus on her with equipment too much here. I'm pretty sure we must have gotten something half decent. Alright, alright. Graph gauntlets. Gives extra strength to the wearer. Yeah, we'll give that to Ryan. Whoops. Keep forgetting what button is which, actually. Nothing there. Boots. Yeah, why not? And also, is it just me, or just those boots that look a little bit like Sora's? Well, I was about to say, well, it is a Square Enix game, but then, no, it's not a Square Enix game, is it? It's, I can't even remember the fucking developers of this game, but yeah, it's not Square Enix. Gotta remember that. Pick up another item. What we got? Confusion Ivy. The sister of Poison Ivy. Guys, I thought there was going to be a cutscene there, that's why I went mute. But there is going to be one in a moment, so... Oh, we actually have a heart-to-heart here. Unfortunately, we can't use it yet, but if we go in here...
Right here. Thanks for the help, Shulk. I'll start collecting them up. You two hold on a sec.
It's full of ether cylinders. Hey, why do we have to come all the way here to get them? Isn't there an ether cylinder fueling station in the colony?
Well, refining the ether takes a long time down there, and sometimes cylinderization fails. And there are so many cylinders here for us already. It's more reliable than making them ourselves.
Right. And Colony 9's anti-air batteries and mobile artillery are standardized for these cylinders, so they can be used straight away.
I see. You know, this place is in good condition considering it's ancient.
It might be that there's some form of technology being used to preserve it. It's just a shame we don't understand its secret.
Shulk?
But I'll solve it one day and show you. If it's just technology that someone created in the past, it's not incomprehensible. We'll come to understand it one day.
Don't go trying too hard. We can come and get ether cylinders whenever we need them. Besides, it's a good place for Defense Force training.
Yeah, so good that you didn't even want to come here without Shulk to back you up. Anyway, did you collect the cylinders?
Yep, all done. Thanks.
Just come by yourself from now on.
Shh, be quiet.
Are they Mechon?
I don't know, but it looks like we'll have to destroy them. In that case, just leave them to me.